Hello and welcome to Tarot Tales. Today we will be doing a flip-through of the Vice Versa Tarot kit by Massimiliano Filodoro. The aim of this deck is not to just show the backs of the card. It is showing the other side of personalities and perspectives of the characters and situations. Instead of having 78 cards, you really in a sense are working with 156. A great deck for all who don't read tarot card reversals, as this will have you just reading one side of the coin. The accompanying book will have some ways to interpret each card. For the viewing here we will use the most common meanings. To start we have the Fool. They may be naive about what to expect, but they are still living life as the authentic self with limitless hope. Ready for the start of something fun. Not serious. The card represents a person who is young or young at heart. The wisdom of this card is to approach the changes with optimism and care to gain the most positive outcome. The Magicians represent sudden flash of inspiration and getting an idea and finding a way to verbalize it. This person has quick mind and is very skillful with communication. Advice is to use your conscious thought and turn it into action. The High Priestess sees the world from a higher consciousness with mindfulness and awareness. She will give you the secrets and may withhold ones you are not ready to hear just yet. Advice is you should retreat from your situation and reflect. The Empress is earthly and natural. In this way, she brings life, creativity, and bounty into the world. Pregnant with life, as she seeks to harmonize the environment. She is beautiful, intelligent and will use action in a motherly way. The Emperor is the calm in the storm of life. He has a crystal clear vision of what needs to be done and is great at being rational and practical. He will protect and provide for all he holds dear. The Hierophant has combined wisdom, knowledge and tradition from all generations here before. He is here to pass along teachings and give counsel. Whether it be education of spiritual matters or advice for a novice. It will be conventional but wise. The Lovers is about the freedom of choice to find what you love. It indicates some decision about an existing relationship, a temptation of the heart, or a choice of potential partners. It is a very personal and unique journey to all. The Chariot is about progress, the reins are in your hand and it will be a secure and steady progression. Harnessing external strength and mental intuition, you can focus energy outward into the world and move forward to objectives. Strength represents a higher level of consciousness. Understanding your boundaries allows one to use less effort. There is no leash or shackle on the King of the Beasts. Your peacefulness and self-acceptance become your strength. The Hermit is a personal journey card through meditation and contemplation. Slow down. It is a great time for a spiritual quest. Spend time thinking about how you see yourself and recognizing your personal strengths. The Wheel of Fortune is a sign that the universe has a plan for you. Something in your life is going to change for the better. But it is also a reminder that life operates in cycles, so prepare yourself for sudden change. The Justice card is a nice reminder that we actually have a hand in our destiny. We aren't at fate's whims as much as we'd like to believe. There is balance and harmony when you open eyes to the cause and effect. The Hanged Man reminds us to relax into the moment. See from a different perspective. Everything will change when you surrender to contrast. Since it won't last. Use this time to gain new insight and gain wisdom from something that you have outgrown. The Death card rarely means literal death. Usually, it is a representation of transition, transformation and rebirth. Big life changes. End of one chapter and start of a new chapter. If you do not go willingly, it will feel like being dragged. Temperance represents the art of life is in combining the physical and spiritual for self in equal amounts. Being your own alchemist. The recipe for happiness is in your hands. Slow down and find happiness in where you stand. The Devil card points to the laws of nature, which are ours to manipulate or use to improve our lives. The question is what keeps you leashed to the material world, and what self-imposed restrictions are preventing you from further spiritual growth. The Tower assures the ground will shake beneath your feet, everything will change. The Tower will show up in an area of life where transformations need to occur. The removal of foundations happen as you have spiritually outgrown a situation. The Star card indicates it is time to no longer identify to the old self. Shed old beliefs and accept the renewal of self. The end of a difficult period in your life. It is the beginning of a better cycle for you and a time for relaxation. The moon reminds us there can be no light without darkness. Use your psyche or dreams to receive messages to guide self to form a new path that you can allow the light to shine in the shadows. Accept the now without judgment. The Sun card represents positive energy that assures good things are here or on the horizon. Restrictions and doubts are removed, replaced with promises of success in your ventures or relationships. Shine with confidence. You have the promise of success. Judgment indicates that whatever has gone on before, can't go on the same way anymore. Change is in the air, so go with it and don't resist. It is time to let go of the past, so something even greater can come into being. The world tells that the completion or fulfillment is close by, so just to hang in there, no need to worry as a positive end is near. Difficulties are only temporary and any obstacles will be overcome. Ace of Swords indicates it is a time for clarity and truth. There's a new opportunity or breakthrough. A clear, truthful and logical response is needed at this time. Prepare, as the truth can be hard to give and harder to receive, but in the end helpful. Two of Swords is all about making choices and doing it logically and not as emotional response. But with a clear choice on what is the best for you, with eyes deliberately closed, so that you will not have to choose between friend or foe. Three of Swords is about getting to the heart of the matter. It centers around progression of knowledge and how we react to thoughts. Threes are about endings, beginnings, new cycles, and growth. Understand the cause of your heartache and grow from it. The Four of Swords represents the need to balance the energy and reflection balance in one's mental state, so the body follows. Saying to take a rest because you are overextending yourself. In its extreme, it is pointing to a physical illness. The Five of Swords reminds us in all relationships, there are disagreements. It revolves around dishonesty, unfairness or hiding information. Be prepared for a surprise that's not necessarily pleasant but requires some sort of dealing with. Six of Swords is focused on movement. The starting of a journey. Physical, mental, spiritual, or a recovery. Stay calm so no energy is wasted and opportunities remain open. It's a time of transition, to change direction and/or focus. The Seven of Swords refers to indirect diplomacy such as walking on eggshells, talking around a sore subject, getting away with something. Mostly pointing to an action that is in secret. Example, looking for a job while still employed. The Eight of Swords are suggesting being stuck in a rut. That conflict and struggle are so ingrained into a life at the time one can't imagine them not being there. You may be blind to the future but are strong enough to take the journey alone. The Nine of Swords points to sometimes, we create monsters out of worry. The torture in our minds leads to physical limitations that have a direct impact on self. But worry is often worse than the experience we fear. It is time for softening focus on topics. Ten of Swords says there need be no more thought on this matter. It is a done deal, and thinking about it or talking about it won't change a thing. Instead, a new day is dawning. It is time to move on. Page of Swords refers to information or problems. Sometimes about illness and often rumor or gossip. All forms of communications listen rather than talk, analyze what you hear and don't repeat. Or timing. This is a time of new ideas and thoughts. The Knight of Swords is a thinker led by his head, not by his heart. Advising to your wits and move quickly. Or practice your negotiation skills so you will be in shape for imminent diplomatic challenges as they arise. Queen of Swords is the female side of logic and reason. As a great speaker and has an objective mind, do not lose your focus and attention over the matter at hand, tell it like it is. Bring the fresh air into the situation or you will grow bored. King of Swords is witty, articulate, intelligent and highly knowledgeable, someone of good character, possessing excellent logic and rationality. When he shows up in your life as an event, it never goes unnoticed simply because he commands attention. Ace of Cups here, all about something new, the start of something. The beginning of good feelings, a new level of happiness which you're not currently experiencing. It's the potential for something that is unmanifested. Two of Cups is a mutual admiration or attraction, such as a pair getting on well and seeing eye to eye, mutual respect and feelings, whether the start of love or a close friendship. You will enjoy the exchange. Three of Cups signifies parties, weddings, gatherings of more than two, and even take form of a group message. It is being with those who are emotionally in tune with you and you with them. You will feel free to gossip and plan together. Four of Cups says you have been attached to something, or someone, that didn't quite work out the way they envisioned. Now it's time to think about why you're not happy and what you really want to change. See what else is offered from life. Five of Cups is telling you that you don't have to be miserable. So unless you like being in misery, get past this disappointment or thoughts that are holding you in the space of unhappiness, and find that all is not lost. Six of Cups suggests to you may have thoughts of the past. It is of to reminisce about the good old days, but don't lose sight of the present moment. It's time to let your past be what has prepared you for your future. Life is about moving forward. Seven of Cups points to daydreams and all your pipe dreams. This is where you take your options and figure out best imagined conclusions. The danger is that you may spend too much time envisioning what may be from your choices that you don't choose in time. Eight of Cups suggests that you may have cared for these familiar things or people, but they have not kept you fully fascinated. A new dream, however, is calling to you to a new journey and has been calling for a while. Your instincts are to follow the dream. Nine of Cups represents what you gave to others comes back. You were celebrated, loved and indulged. This isn't selfishness but a reward for being selfless. The show of affection has been earned. You can indulge in it for a small time now. 10 of Cups says pay attention to your own intuition at this time. Be spontaneous, follow passions and you will have the fulfillment that you desire. Suddenly all of the doors are open for you. The world is full of yes and things are working out. Page of Cups suggests open your heart. Express yourself freely. Take an emotional risk and put it all on the line. It can signal any kind of love letter. The Page of Cups is usually an offer of some kind. Usually a sweet, heartfelt offer. Knight of Cups will never settle for someone. They will wait for their ideal love forever if necessary. The idea of love is extremely important to them. They idealize love to the highest extreme. It advises you to dream a reality into existences. Queen of Cups is comfortable in the midst of the ebb and flow of emotions, but knows which ones to keep a lid on. Your emotions are attached to your intuitive nature and the card urges you to listen to them. King of Cups is a thoughtful man who sees into hearts and minds. This is a person you can trust with your deepest secrets. Experiences their emotions fully, but maintains their intellectual view of the world as well. An intelligent and devoted academic. Ace of Wands represents passion and a spark to start something new. The drive is there as well as the opportunity that must be seized and used in order to bear fruit of any kind. Hammer it home. Two of Wands is about balancing a choice out and making a decision. You have choices but you can only put your energy into doing one. You'll likely have an instinctive feeling that one is slightly more to your liking the longer you ponder the choices. Three of Wands represents that there is a building momentum as things begin to happen at a fast and furious pace. You can't help but be carried away on this frenzied wave of positive activity. Four of Wands indicates relationships are going well or soon problems will pass. You will experience inner peace as well as harmony with others. Acquire time spent with friends and family, in a favorable place or places, and that are very positive. Five of Wands suggests, unsettling change may be occurring in your life. Staying with the familiar may offer comfort and a sense of knowing where you are, but it does little to excite or encourage personal growth. You have reached a place you want the change. Six of Wands represents movement and success. This can represent a victory or getting back on your horse and riding out. The key is if you put in the effort then you shall be rewarded well. There is no need to battle anymore, just focus forward. Seven of Wands suggests you have a busy life. Yes, you can hold your own, but make sure to find some time for relaxing. Do not battle time as well as tasks at hand. A healthy mind in a healthy body will get you farther. 8 of Wands is usually about getting a reply in regards to something you want done, or something you need to know to go forward from where you are. Expect important messages through all forms of technology. Expect some action around stale areas in life. 9 of Wands indicates you're almost there. You've been through a lot and you're probably expecting more of whatever you've been through to come your way. It is time to focus on the wanted outcome and allow its solution to be your success. Hang in there. 10 of Wands is suggesting you have a lot of weight you carry for self and or others. Too many tasks at once, so it is time to finish up what you can on the easier ones and rediscover your passion and the reason you are doing rather than be burdened by it. Page of Wands is intent on what he sees ahead, the future. There is nothing that will stop the desire to attain. As a messenger who brings new ideas and forms the basis for new ventures to begin. Don't get stalled by others' opinions or remarks. Knight of Wands, a great deal of energy and motivation is there, but not necessarily harnessed or directed into productive channels yet. Some kind of development needs to happen. Choose to expend energy to one project at a time. Queen of Wands is about energy and movement. She says find your passion and give it your all. She loves people and is a charming person with a warm and generous spirit. She makes others feel special and her bold, enthusiastic attitude is contagious. King Wands are all about what they want and will ways to get around the obstacle. As a person they will always be busy and may not tend to people to suit them, rather try and create a passion and drive in them. If not, they will not hang around them long. Ace of Pentacles is about having the opportunity to make something real, the start of bringing something to fruition. Getting news or awareness that something is valuable and has great potential. Your heart is telling you to trust, it's a beginning. 2 of Pentacles is about keeping things in motion without overdoing anything. Can apply to body or material. You may feel unstable and wish to know more. People can be at odds, or your mind is overanalyzing. Await messages, and ignore entanglements. 3 of Pentacles is indicating you have the skills necessary to get the job done. Take actual steps that gets the work underway. Work together, everybody's contribution is needed. For relationships could indicate a love triangle. 4 of Pentacles doesn't have to be monetary. Anything that is considered valuable, such as time, affection, friendship or privacy, may be withheld or guarded. The advice is to set your own boundaries without pinching self off. Success is yours. 5 of Pentacles reminds you, things look rough and you may feel barren, barely clinging onto the material, but the light shining through the window reveals hope. And who knows what's hiding around the corner, things always change. Nothing is permanent. 6 of Pentacles is about generosity. It may indicate that in times of need you should be open to allowing others the pleasure of being generous to you. It may indicate a need to be generous and more giving. There is balancing of all things in the physical. 7 of Pentacles says it isn't time for the harvest yet, but those are crops of potential, and evaluating the situation you can see where the best path is leading you. Don't give up, but do take it slow and be inspired. 8 of Pentacles says to organize your material resources to support your goals. Hard work can change all situations, but make sure you are not just repeating a pattern in life. Find passion in what you put your hard work into. This is a learning time. 9 Pentacles is what you have made of yourself, through your own efforts, actions and what you have accomplished. If you aren't feeling very self-fulfilled, then maybe it's asking you to look at what you are filling yourself with. 10 of Pentacles refers to investing in material matters and open communication. Allow all action that is required to benefit a great end. Happily through acting in the best interests of all and realizing this as success. So that the cycle can start again. Page of Pentacles represents the gathering together of energy which can eventually be used for building things in the world and for fulfilling the needs of the body. The journey wasn't smooth, but perseverance means success and a great start. Knight of Pentacles is indifferent and busy achieving his goals. Maybe slower and more practical in nature, but realistic and willing to work. A kind, reliable, responsible person, stubborn, and won't give in to pushing. Patience is needed but rewarded. Queen of Pentacles has a healing nature. She is earthy, grounded, creative. She nurtures growth in whatever she touches, in business, in the garden, in relationship as well. Likes to fix people or things and to helps relieve stress. King of Pentacles is a provider, powerful individual, who has worked diligently through the years to attain his status. Unlike other kings, he does not rest on his riches. He involves himself in every aspect of his kingdom, from major to menial tasks. Thank you for watching. This is it for the Vice Versa Tarot Kit. Please like and subscribe, it helps this channel's growth. Until next time, take care and goodbye from Tarot Tales.